Our mindset's having short-term memory. I said in the past, even when we're playing well, we got to move on to the next one. And obviously, it's the opposite. Now we got to have been playing our best, but we always have room for improvement. And so just on to the next one, and it's just got to figure out things how we can be the best team we can be.
Is there one area that you think needs to be corrected or concerned? Is there one place?
No, I think both sides of the ball need to be corrected.
Jalen, does a team learn from going through something hard like this at this time of year as opposed, maybe years at the end of the season?
Yeah, I don't think there's a certain time where you stop learning. I just think that you just continue to try to be the best thing you can be, continue to try and learn, continue to get better every single day, regardless of what's happening. Obviously, going through a little bit of adversity, you just gotta, regroup and get back together.
Jalen, you've known Mike for a little bit now. This is probably the biggest piece of adversity since he took over. Just, how has he been the last couple of days, during this bit of adversity?
Oh, good. He's been upbeat. He's been great. And the sky isn't falling. Yeah, we lost 4 in a row. Obviously, we don't want to be in a position like that, but no, we got to be better. We got to be positive. We got to understand that we didn't start the season great, and then we played well after that. And so it's just a stint that we just need to get out of.
Jalen, you guys have always been a very good come-from-behind team, even this year. Like, you're never out of the ball game, and it's almost like you believe that you can win no matter what. Has this stretch where you lost these ball games changed anything, like late in the game, where you think, oh, you're going to start losing now because you lost 3 in a row? Does it change the mentality at all?
No, it doesn't change the mentality. It doesn't change our approach. Changes execution-wise. There's things that we can do better, but our mentality, our approach, if anything, aren't going to change to be different. It's going to change to just be more focused and be better and be more precise in everything we're doing.
John, since you guys have won the cup there in Vegas, the schedule has been crazy. Days off, no back-to-backs. I mean, is this just what we're going through right now as far as trying to deal with all that?
It's part of the NBA. It's part of the season. Scheduling, it is what it is. It's something you can't really control. I think for us, we just need to be, focus on the things that we can control. And so we're not going to use that as anything to make us feel any better. We just need to be a better team, be more locked in, and be ready to go. And so regardless of what the schedule is or whatever factors that we can't control, it can't be something we worry about.
Is there anything to, like, the NBA Cup hangover or something like that?
I mean, I think the NBA Cup is great because it's a different type of basketball during the season. But I don't know. I'm not calling it a hangover. I'm not calling it anything. It's just us just not being where we need to be. And so where do we go from here?
Josh?
Offensively, Jalen, I mean, it is still a new offense. I mean, are you still guys learning it, or are you way past that point? It's just people adjusting.
I mean, we're still learning, but I also feel like that we have a good grasp on it, and we can't be complacent. And we can't be satisfied with the way we've played, almost at the half-point mark now. But yeah, I'm not really into using excuses like the new offense or stuff like that. It's just we need to be better, plain and simple, and. It starts with me, it starts with our coaches, and it starts with the guys in the locker room. And that's all we got.
Josh,
Couple more guys.
Josh does so many different things. One of them is, kind of being a facilitator or a playmaker on offense. Just without him, have you felt that absence in that regard? And is it on other people to kind of take on that role, or maybe change the roles a little bit to take on that facilitating role?
I think having guys change roles may not be the best thing. It could happen, but I think for us, it's all about just stepping up. Controlling what you can control, do what you have to do, play to your strengths, just help your team and do whatever it takes. And so, I think that's what Josh brings to the table. He does whatever it takes to win. And so when it comes to changing your role, I just feel like you just have to everyone has to step up in a certain way. It's not just going to be one person. And so we all kind of just have to be better as a team. It's plain and simple. I can say it the same way 1,000 different times, and you guys ask a couple questions that may be different, but the same thing is that we have to be better on both sides of the ball, and this is not an excuse. There's nothing that I'm going to say schematically or things that we have to do in order to do that, but it's that plain and simple.
Does it start with getting back to your identity defensively?
It starts with us just being focused and locked in and ready to go when it's time to play basketball.
Could
Last one, guys.
this road trip, this 4-day trip that follows the Clippers game, be a galvanizing thing? Like sometimes could a road trip be something positive for a ball club?
It could be, but we got to focus on the Clippers first.
I mean, today is just a day to get back and talk out what we need to talk out, and then make the adjustments needed.
Kat, how hard is it for you, I mean, I was at the game 2 games ago, you don't get that many shots, you got to make the most of what you can get. I mean, is it hard, I mean, you're the one that has had to make the most changes in this offense. Is that adjustment still really difficult?
I mean, it's a process, you know. It's a different process. So, like you said, and I've said before, whenever I get my opportunities, I'm gonna try to maximize them and make the most of them.
Josh is someone who's, a facilitator on offense often. Do you feel like without him, some of that has gone missing, the facilitator role?
I mean, Josh is a big part of our team. Is super, he's really talented, and he's a guy that we utilize a lot. So, obviously, when you're missing someone like Josh Hart, the team has to adjust.
Is there any reason to sound an alarm here with 4 consecutive losses?
I mean, obviously, you don't want to lose, and especially in the way we have. But no, it's just it's ebbs and flows of a season. But it shows we got a lot to work on, and if we want to be the team that we want to be, we have to, in a way, have these experiences so we could be the best version of ourselves.
This is probably the first bit of adversity, since Mike took over. What has he been like the last couple of days? As things were going great for a couple of weeks. What's he been like for this, first bit of adversity?
It's just like us wanting to find a way to win. So today's practice hopefully pushes us in the right path forward.
Is it about kind of just getting back to your identity and getting back to being a defensive team?
I mean, you gotta play defense to win games. So we can't give up the amount of points we do and not score as much as them. So yeah, I mean, like you said, we got to be a better team all around.
Do you think there's any such thing as like the post-NBA Cup hangover in terms of you go from such intensity to like back to regular season?
I thought you was talking about something else. Nah, I mean, I don't think so. Like you said, there's intensity and a certain level of play that was had, and it showed that we could reach that level when needed. But we the New York Knicks. I mean, every game people play against us is, I feel, the way their NBA Cup final. So I don't think it's a hangover. I think that we just, we're just not playing to our best right now.
You talked yesterday, that you have the biggest adjustment in this new system, Mike Brown's system. Is it frustrating, going through that adjustment, or how are you handling that adjustment?
I just lean on my experience. I've unfortunately had to adjust to a lot of head coaches, so, and a lot of new teammates and situations and stuff. So, I'm just leaning on my experience and knowing, we gotta do what I gotta do to move forward.